Hi guys, my name is Jason and yeah, welcome to my channel. And today I would like to share system trading with you guys. And I call it a system trading because the rules are fixed, nothing changed. You see a setup, you take the setup and you wait for the result. Whether it's positive result or negative result, it's unimportant because when it comes to when it comes to the system trading, we are looking at the long-term process rather than a single setup. So we will face SL, meaning that we will face strict losses. We will face straight winning as well. But what we wanted at the end of the day, it's a set of results after multiple setups appear, meaning that after 100 trades, what's our result? After 200 trades, what our result? So here I would like to share certain strategies that it actually have that type of R accumulated. Then the first setting that let's talk about setting first. The setting is actually EMA 20 at close, then EMA 50 at close. Then I put an ATR 1, okay, with a horizontal line of 10 pips, or you can just adjust it to 0.00100 and a fixed risk reward ratio of 1 to 3. Don't change this. It that I've tested this result after 255 trades and through 83 trading days, meaning on GU itself, pound versus USD, since 1st September 2020 to 24th December 2020, it actually accumulated 119 R with a phase of strict losses, meaning that strict loss SL continuation of maximum of 23 of them only. So if 1 R is $10, in total of a span of nearly to 4 months or a quarter, we have managed to gain $1,190. If it's $100, then it's $10,000. So depending, 1R is how much money in terms of stake for you only. That's all. So let's go into the system, how this system works. So the first thing that we wanted to see for this system to it works very well for GU. The rest of the pair I'm not too sure because I've been testing this system on GU, and for 119 R return, it's very sufficient for me already. It's really good results already in terms of after 255 trades throughout 83 trading days. In terms of 4 months, the account is still profiting. I believe it's good enough for me, and it's practically brainless. No need to see. There's nothing to see. Setup comes take, those type of strategies only. So how does this work? It's a very simple mechanism behind it. Every time the MA20 and MA50, meaning this EMA20 and 50 align, all I wanted is to wait for a push phase to go back for the price to continue to go back up. It's a very simple mechanism only. It's practically brainless. But the push that I wanted, it must in sorry about that. It only works on 5 minutes. The rest of the time frame don't need to see zero. It just purely 5 minute time frame and also come out with those type of results already. Okay, every time the MA align, what I wanted to look for is a push phase. What sort of push phase that I want? A push phase that is more than 10 pips. And that 10 pips, you see that okay, there's one here that came out, correct or not? Okay, so is there more than 10 pips? How do I know that this is more than 10 pips? See, ATR are being used to measure pips. That's why look, people use it. Okay, that's another story. I use ATR for measuring pips. That's why I put it at 1. 1 means that a single candlestick. If I take 10 average price of that 10 stick, if I put 20, then that's the 20 average price. But I purposely adjust it to 1 because I want to see any momentum that in 5 minutes that's able to push 10 pips. To me, there's a sense of buyer or seller is pushing the price that particular moment. So I would like to continue this trend in 5 minutes. This is a trend system anyway. I would like to continue this trend in 5 minutes, and I would like to have a push phase to push it up. If I don't have a push in terms of the 5 minutes, of a 10 pip like this, I won't even enter. So if I were to put a long position here, for example, and my SL, put it right below here. I mean, 10 pips a bit ridiculous. I'm trying to put 10 pips, at least 15. Okay, since it's GU, 12.5 to 15 is good enough. So let's put a 15 versus 45. See, within the next few hours from my entry until here, we are talking about 4 hours to 5 hours. I have my answers. So 1 to 3, focus, don't change anything. As long as it keep on coming, let's say I got one setup here, yeah, done. All right, I'm holding the setup here. So move, 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 move. There's another one here, with your push face. So now, this is a push face. Okay, it's easier if you guys want me to do a replay. Then, okay, I just do a replay. So push face done, entry already. Okay, let it move. Okay, let it move and move and move and move. Okay, so no answer yet. Okay, let's wait. See, did you see a push face here again? A push away from my MA 20 and 50. So the rules are very simple only. As long as the price came down, test it, try this area again, and the price push back up with the ATR, with the condition of the ATR surpasses 10. See, there's a lot of push here also. You will ask me, hey, why this push I don't take? Why this push I don't take? Why this push I don't take? I don't take. It's very simple only. Does this push, when it push back up, got ATR 10 or not? That away, meaning that every time it push, it must push away from the MA, or more or less like, okay, break the MA. It's easier to say. Okay, if the price push above from the MA, it's not valid. It must come back in and push from here. If we were to take this type also, if this is a valid setup also, but it doesn't touch the MA yet, why I don't take this is because it didn't come in. The percentage of this happening is lesser compared with this. This got a higher percentage, this got a lower percentage. If you want to take this, go ahead and take it. No right, no wrong. It's depending on appetite only. It's just that this system, I tested out that time, I didn't take this type. I only take this type. Alright, so once I have this already, then I go in, no result yet. Same, if the next setup comes in, just take. Since this is a setup and this based on system, every time there's a setup, the idea is to click. And please don't focus on the single setup. The result that we wanted is not based on this setup is SL or TP, or there will be another setup here, which what about 15 sufficient. 150, 3R is 450. It must be 3R. If anything less than 3R, the maths or the calculation is totally out already. Alright, let's let it run. Okay, since the price falls here, I have my first 3R pocketed already. Okay, so I got one 3R here already. Then now I'm not too sure what's the result yet. So let it move again. Okay, another 3R done already. Okay, if we are holding position, then you ask me, hey Jason, if there's another setup comes in around here, can I take? For example, say push down already, it push back up again. Can I take this setup? You're holding one here already, can I take another one? It's up to you. The system say take. If you are holding position and you only want to have one position when you're holding, go ahead. But for me, usually I click already, because I relies on the return, risk to reward return, risk reward return. That's the only thing. that I'm focusing on. So I don't really bother whether that I'm holding a position or I'm not holding a position, because I know in and out of this system. Just now I did mention the maximum streaking loss that it can give is 23R. Sorry, 23, meaning 23 times. If I can lose 23 times streak in a row, I know very well that's the maximum throughout 83 days. I know very well that I need to manage my money. How do I manage my money with 23? If I only take $100 and put into this system and stake it $10 a time, this system with that amount of funds won't work. Why? Because it potentially able to wipe out my account before even I hit my 23rd streak losses. $100 divided 10, I get 10 gameplay only, or 10 life only. If I get only 10 life, think about it, my system got 23. If hit only 10, I'm kaput. Before even I finish up to 23, or for the system for my MM to fail, at least you need to hit 24. This is how MM are being calculated actually. A lot of people say money management, or take care of your risk. Take care of your risk. What does it mean by taking care of your risk? Is to understand what's the streaking loss on your system. If your streak loss can go up to 50 and you only use $250 and every stake you go in $10, highlight kapchong. Yeah, I mean, you sure die one. But if you know your system it's 23, you can prep 50 50 sticks there. So you needed $500 for this system. Or if you have $100 only, then you got to divide back into at least 25 sticks. So it's a very simple maths only that you need to calculate. So I know very well that it carries 23 losses, 23 streak losses. I managed to get out from haven't get out yet. So I'm holding one, I'm holding another one. If max that I can lose is 3 armor, that's it. If this fail, and I were to take this also, don't care. As long as the system come, I take, for example. Alright, that's about 10. So this one, let's go 12.5, and this one 37.5. So 3 hours also. Let it move. If it work, it work. Okay, I managed to get out from 180. Okay, move. See, why I take this ATR push 10? Why I take this ATR push 10? Why I take this ATR push 10? Did you notice the condition is similar? Goes in, push up. Goes back in, push up. Goes back in, almost push up. Like I say, this is optional. You want to take, you don't take, it's up to you. Alright, so there's nothing here. Okay, this push, why I don't take? Look at the ATR, it's only 46. Look at bottom here. When I scroll, 46 means 4.6 pips only, not sufficient. It's not a setup yet. So let's move. Okay, can I take this? It's up to you. See, a push phase already, or more or less like you can say, hey, there's an engulfing after the MA rejection. You can do that also if you want, because sometimes it looks like an engulfing, but sometimes 2 bar or 3 bar I also take one. So I'm just showing you, if you want to focus on, you focus on the 1 bar first. If you later on you want to focus on the 2-3 bar one, go ahead. Alright, so the idea is the last thing that we want to see. It's after the close of this particular bar, it's more than 10 pips. That's the whole idea. If it's like a combination of for example, combination of like this, small, this one is only 8, then combine, this one is 5, then this one is 4. There's nothing pushing. So it's just a combination of a chunk of candlestick that got more than 10, not valid. What I wanted, or this system required, is actually a 10 push. It must be a 10 push close, 10 push close. So the final thing that I actually see is the 10 push close. If it got a 10 push, 10 pips push and close, then I take. For example, this one, it got a 10 pip push or not, it's 10.3 ma. So can I take? Yeah, go ahead. If you want to take and your MM can tahan one, jalan saja bang. So this one takes about, you can put there 18. Okay. Versus 3. 18 times 3, that's about, here you go. 18 times 3, 54. Alright. Okay. Let it move. Move, move, move. Move, move, move. See, got any more setup or not? Alright, those with high spread, not too sure you will get up from this market or not. Okay. Those with high spread. Tight spread, I think got out already. Let's have a look. Out from market. Yeah, managed to get up from market. Okay, move, move, move. See, there's another one here. If you want to take, go ahead and take it. Alright, that is a valid setup. Long gate. It's about 18 as well. This is 54. Alright, let's move some more. Okay, if we were to take this, see, we can SL already. Right? And then, okay, down. Alright, so the result shown here. We have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 3. Okay, we have taken 5 and 3. We have 2 losses here. And we have 3 profit here. So what's our maths? Think about it. The maths is very simple. I gain 9R. Okay, because 3 setup that is positive equivalent to 9R. Okay, 2 setup that is equivalent to negative 8 2R. Correct? Total I've taken 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I make 3, I gain 9. I lost 2, I lost 2. So total accumulated, total R that I gain for this 5 setup is 7R. Yeah? Can you see the difference? So if you still want to go ahead, let's see how's the setup move lah. I'm going to go 5 setup already. Okay, once the price start to cross back down, okay, now I want to start selling it already. Will there have any sell here that I might be able to take? Oh, cannot sell already. Went back up again. Can't do shit. Okay, price a little bit on the ranging side now. And most probably this new cycle. Yeah, this type we don't take, because if the price goes down, goes back up again, this is called ranging market. If we were to use this trend system on a ranging market, die horribly one. That's why I say the price must nicely align back up first, then let it come back down again. If it start to cross, okay, cross already, I want to sell already now. For example, up until here, just now, the MA open up. Can you see it open up? So it might have a start of a downtrend on M5. If we were to continue with it, okay, I want to sell. So I'm waiting for a push bar, push face down. Unfortunately, the push face is going up. Look at it. This fellow is went back up. But the trend is coming back down. I can't do anything. So not valid, no setup already. There's no setup. Okay, so that's this. a push phase that's come down, I can't do anything because I must have the MA aligned nicely. This one MA squeeze already. Even though come back down, can't do thing. Yeah, came back down. Too bad for you. I can't do anything anymore. See, now it opened back up again. So once it starts to open back up again, let's see got any setup or not. Any nice setup that able to have a 10 pips push. And yeah, it's almost 2 o'clock morning already. Usually nothing much already. Usually after 12 o'clock midnight, Malaysia timing or GMT plus 8, there's not much of not much activity already, I would say. So you can go sleep, go do whatever you want. But anyway, for this is when this is 24th. So on 24th, meaning yesterday trade only, just going step by step using this system, it managed to gain 7R already. Yeah, we face losses. See, the system will lose. Like I mentioned, it will lose money. All right, in terms of, sorry, it will lose the setup. But what we truly wanted is an overall setup. I don't want to look at one setup only. It's useless. Or two setup only. I want to have a set. A set of how much. The more the merrier. See, the higher the total trades went up until accumulated until 24, it's 255 month. If 225, 55, let's say lah, you don't want to take this, you don't want to take this, you only want to take one setup at a time. So this setup done already, then until here, only you start to take another one here. Okay, once you take this one, you still gain what? Out of two setup, you make 3R, you lost 1R. How much you get? 2R pocket. You still pocket 2R with two setup. This is how ratio helps. See, a lot of people looking for holy grail, but unfortunately, the true holy grail exists. It does exist, holy grail, but not in terms of strategies. Holy grail exists in ratio. Holy grail exists in probability. We need the set. We need the ratio to run. If I were to adjust this 1-to-1 back up without ratio, I win one, I lose one. What's the point? It's like I never enter the market at all. We know very well that if price push, price move, let it trend. Let it jalan habis anyway. Let's come back to this particular setup. I hope that you guys can understand how this works. Let me show you my past result which I start marking. See, this is what happened. I mark it on another chart. Slowly, one by one. It's been every day we will gain about 5 trades, 2 trades, 1 trade, 0 trades, depending. So as long as it comes in, the price comes, just click aja. If the price doesn't come, don't bother. That's the only thing. So good luck on it. Backtest the system. I like to use TradingView because I just did show you that how backtest works. Just now, you saw the backtest result just now. How I go click one by one, how it moves. Yeah, just practice that more. And yep, again, I'll just let you know it's a 5-minute time frame fixed. No need to see. There's no multiple time frame to see. That's one. Number two, EMA 20 close, EMA 50 close, ATR 1 with horizontal line on 10 pips, a fixed risk to reward ratio 1-to-3, and this is how it works. The result itself. The rules are very simple. Every time the price goes, before it goes, you make sure that it's actually trending first. How do you see trend? As long as it float above the MA, it's trending. If it's not floating above the MA like that, it's like crisscrossing the MA, it's called ranging. If it's float too much, if the price fluctuate too much above it, too bad you can't enter. For example, yeah, this is trending. Is there any one here that surpasses 10 pips? This one too far, so cannot. Like I say, a push in between here, it's up to you whether you want to take it or not. And here you go. There's one, nope, don't have. You can't push from here, so I'm not taking. No, there's no setup here, so too bad. All right, is there any setup here that I can take? Zing, zing, zing. Yeah, there's one here. See, there's one mini one here you can take. It's up to you guys. All right. Let me show you more examples if I can. Here you go. Yeah, if it's push face that is too much like this, that worth about 97 pips in 5 minutes, forget about it. It's very hard to take. There's one here. See, the price came back down, a push of 20 pips. Yeah, go ahead, take it. Or this one, see, a push of 20 pips. Push, not really nice. Come back down. Here you go. Not really pushing. When I say price push, it must be at least the body bigger than, more body than hairline. If it's this type of push, don't go in. Yeah, it still got 12.2 pips, but it's a rejection bar. So pandai-pandai sikit. We want to look for bars like that. More push. A push face means that a body that is more than the wick itself. This is not a push face candlestick. This is a pin bar. This is a body longer than, not a pin bar, not a marubozu yet. So at least this looks like price is pushing. All right. We want this type of candlestick, but we can't. We can't take this is because MA is above, so we are supposed to be selling rather than buying. Yeah, this one, yep, nice. See this one, we can take this. So if we were to take this, I think profited 3R already. All right, just to share with you. Okay, so this is what we looking for. And if you don't understand how, or you got any more question that you want to ask, go into the Telegram group. Just ask me, how does this work? It's a very simple mechanism, and if you want to make your life easier, you can actually subscribe to TradingView, set an alert there, learn how to set the alert, because I do use alert, because the final thing that I want to see is the push of the 10 pips. I don't want to be hogging or looking at the screen for 24 hours a day. It's impossible. I'll be very tired. So nowadays technology, we have handphone, we can install apps, TradingView apps into the mobile phone itself, and we can always use an alert channel here and put a crossing up or close above 10 pips, and only come and see chat for 5 minutes. And this is how I use it, or else I'll be very very busy waiting in front of the computer, can die one. So rather than that, I go do my own thing. I just wait for a ping, meaning that every time there's a push notification into my phone saying that, hey, ATR surpasses 10, I have a look at the chat. ATR surpasses 10, I have a look at the chat. Make my life easier. And yep, can this be EA? I'm not too sure yet whether this can be EA or not. Still experimenting with the EA behind this system. It's not easy to script this. Anyway, try it out. Don't take my words for it. Even though I myself is the one that tested 255 trades throughout the journey, go try it out. Just try it out 100 trades and see the result for yourself. The entries that you might take will be slightly different from my entry. Does it matter? It won't be the same. Sometimes I will be taking this entry, sometimes I won't be taking this entry, sometimes you will be taking this entries, or maybe Sifat Han, you want to take this type of entries. Doesn't matter. Test it out and let it have a long breathing line, because like I mentioned, the true holy grail is based on the numbers of the trades that appear with the ratio. 1 to 3 ratio in a system, especially when it's like system trading, if we can focus on 1 to 3, the chances of that account profiting, it's higher. But of course, because it's a, if it's a 1 to 3 ratio thing. The amount of streaking loss, or when it comes to the accuracy of that particular system, it's lower. It's quite low in terms of out of 5 setup, I only managed to make 3. Sometimes I also will get like out of 5 setup, I only managed to make 2 or 1. So if let's say I only managed to make 1 and I lost 4, that day itself I only minus 1 hour. That's the difference. If I manage to make 2 and I lose 3, it's still very low accuracy. Out of 5, I only make it 2 times. So the setup only go to my TP area twice, meaning out of 2 setup, I only make it 2, the other 3 die. Do you know that I still make money? 6R minus 3R, I still got 3R in my pocket. See, this is how it works. Understand this idea of R accumulation, of risk to reward ratio, power behind it, and how do we use it to implement into a system. And yeah, this to me, this is a very nice system. Nothing to see, no fundamental behind it that you needed to see. It's purely probability trading and purely systemized. And it's really be disciplined, follow only. If it tell you to buy, you buy. It tell you to sell, you sell. The only thing that might happen, just a piece of advice, what will happen here, it's if the system start to face tricking loss, just trust the system, go through it. Emotionally will be totally haywire. Imagine you're going through 23 times of losses in a row within 8 days. This happened within 8 days, 8 trading days. That's been almost 2 weeks, or 2 weeks of losing. Can tahan emotionally, will be disturbed one. Trust me. Even though you face 4 losses or 5 losses straight, emotionally a bit haywire one. Very hard to adjust back the mind and stuff like that. It's not easy, but just believe in it that it will make that amount of R for you. Because in December 2020 itself, from the 1st till 24th, this system have gained about, I need to see back the result, if I'm not mistaken, it's about 37 R. So is 37 R good enough for you? Think about it. I'm not sure. But anyway, if you got any more question that you want to ask about this system, please join my Telegram group in the YouTube, below the YouTube channel there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and just ask us inside the group. It's free for you guys. So don't worry about it, because this is yeah, just something free. Being tested, rewardable. So take care, guys. And yeah, since today is Christmas, and Merry Christmas. Bye.